Good morning, good morning, good morning, beautiful people. As always, this is the day that the Lord has made, and I will rejoice and be glad in it. As always, God is good, and He is good all the time. So, Greg, one of the dudes on, I know I'm all over the place, but bear with me. But Greg, one of the dudes from the Hooligans, I was watching a live a couple of days ago. But it was around the same time with the whole Isaiah Slim thing. So I'm watching his live, and I see him, he complaining because I guess he put together a gym run or something. His cameraman didn't show up amongst other people that didn't show up, and he was pissed. I get it. When I do stuff and I put stuff together and people who, oh yeah, I'm going to be there, don't show up, that just is upsetting. It's very upsetting. People suck. You know what I'm saying? And any other time, I'm supportive of them. So I'm like, yeah, bro, that sucks to them, but hold your head up. People do grimy stuff out like that, because at the end of the day, I'm a believer in the Bible. Put your trust in Jesus. Put your trust in God, not man, because man will fail you every single time. You know what I'm saying? So, like I said, I've experienced it where, I've done stuff and people stood me up that said that they would do it. So I empathized with him there. But what got me was when this nigga came out his mouth and said, they messing up this content. I'm not doing this for me. I'm doing this for y'all. Red flag. Where? I don't got it. Red sign. Red flag, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, you do this for us, not you. Like, first off, since when did I hop in your comments or your anything and say, hey, bro, you should become a famous YouTube basketball player? You're not paying my bills. I could care less, you know what I'm saying, if you're present or not. Like, your content can disappear off of social media, and guess what? It won't hurt majority of the people that watch you, because why? We'll just look for else entertainment. And that's what people fail to realize, is that when people give up on you or you stop doing whatever, people, sad to say, but people don't give a damn. We don't care. We don't care about you as much as you think, okay? You think about you and you care about you as much as you think, not us, okay? So if your content was to stop, if something was to happen to you and you couldn't put out content anymore, a lot of us is just going to be like, oh, so-and-so fell off, or one hitter quitter, one hit wonder, and then we're going to move on to the next content. You're not paying any of our bills, you know what I'm saying? You being a popular YouTube basketball player benefits me in no way, shape, or form. So how are you doing this for me and not yourself? You took it upon yourself to get out here and go on these social media platforms to get our attention. Because if you didn't put in that effort, nigga, I won't see you. Because I'm not putting in no effort to come find you, to see if you exist. I'm not looking for you. Who out here looking for some white dude that looks like your average, like, contractor, with the dad bod playing basketball? Nobody's looking for that. Nobody. Because what? Sex sells. Greg he will have difficulty selling his content just solely on the fact that he's not attractive. Why? Because that's just how shallow people are. That's how society's set up. I don't agree with it, but that's how society is. You know what I'm saying? So for you to think so big of yourself, it's just made me realize, like, some of y'all niggas, y'all let the social media attention get to y'all head. Humble yourselves. Humble yourselves. And you're not humble, you know what I'm saying, when you sit here and you self-proclaim humility. Like, that completely goes against what humility is. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to silence my phone, y'all. Sorry. But that goes against completely what humility is. And it's the same thing, like, with Chris, when, he stirs up these little dramas and they're so entertained, like, oh, sending the hooligans on them, sending the gang. I think that is so jacked that y'all look at y'all, like, supporters as your little henchmen, or your minions, you know what I'm saying? And you use them like your little soldiers going out to fight your little battles for you. Like, to me, that junk is whack, because you sit here on social media, especially YouTube, and you sit here and preach about bringing positivity, But then behind the scenes on your Instagrams and your lives, y'all pushing division. And you're causing strife between people. Like going back to Isaiah, aka Slim. This nigga, so I made a comment because he posted a picture of this girl. And I didn't think the girl was very attractive. I mean, honestly, it was hard to even like look at her face because she was in a bathing suit. So ideally, people would be like, "Oh, she looked good because she's borderline naked." You know what I'm saying? And so he posted this picture of this girl, and I instantly thought, like, this dude got a girlfriend. Like, so why would I, for the first time ever, which literally me commenting at that moment was the second time. Why the first time I ever commented on his content, and it was shortly after he had got knocked out of the air while dunking, and he motherfucking fell on his elbow, and he had took a little hiatus from basketball. I don't think it lasts long, but he took some time out, and so he went live talking about it, and I was like, oh, you know, like I had said, my comment was, I bet you're sore. Like, I bet your knees and this, that, and the third is sore, because this is coming from a person who been active my entire life. Like, I took motherfucking boxing, taekwondo as a child, then rolled into motherfucking basketball and softball, then turned around, joined the Marine Corps, you know what I'm saying, and stayed in the Marine Corps for about 4 years, then got out of the Marine Corps, and then got into weightlifting heavily, you know what I'm saying, and I still, to this day, dip and dabble in martial arts and boxing, and I know that strenuous activity in general, just walking, you know, for long periods, but that stuff takes a toll on your body, especially on your joints. And so I'm just making conversation like, oh, you know, I bet your you know, your body is sore, and your joints is hurting, and this, that, and the third, and I'm getting ready to send the next message to, like, you know, if he say like, yeah, okay, well, these are some things that I've done to help me deal with my, you know, pains and all this. Before I can even finish the thing, he's like, oh, you want to come over here and massage me or something? And then that's when he goes into this, like, fake spitting game. And I'm just looking at him like, bro, you're disgusting. Like, I don't find you one bit of attractive. I don't follow you for attractiveness. Because if that was the case, I would watch your content way more often. I don't. Like, I don't know. I felt so disrespected because I'm like, bro, why can't I just be a regular supporter? Like, why do you want to use this as an opportunity to try to get on? I don't want to touch no part of your body with my body in no way. Like, if you need such a massage, go take yourself to and pay for a masseuse. Like, to me, that junk is just whack. And they have female supporters, and I'm constantly in these, you know, different lives telling them, because they be like, oh, bros and all the guys here, and I'm like, bro, you have some female supporters out here. Like, some of them are straight, you know what I'm saying? A good majority of them are either tomboys and or, you know, basically they go both ways, maybe a little gay, you know what I'm saying? But you got some female supporters out here. And we ain't trying to sleep with you. Like, I was so disgusted. I was so disgusted because, one, ugh, like, I can sit here, because I'm very shallow, I can sit here and point out all the flaws about him, and the biggest thing as a female is the fact that he has, to me, no penis, because I don't understand how Slim wears those small shorts, right? And most of the time he either got a tiny tank top on or he has no shirt on. The nigga ain't got no print. He ain't, you know, he ain't hanging to where you can see it at the bottom or nothing. So it's just like, what the freak am I do with you? You know what I'm saying? You got that patchy beard, you wear motherfucking nail polish, and you have no penis. For that, I'm already married to a woman, you know what I'm saying? Might as well date a woman. Why would I mess with a female-like man? It's just, no. No. But I was trying not to go there because I'm like, I'm just a supporter. You know, I watch your content, that's it. You know? I thought it was cool that, because I live on the East Coast, so I was repping the East Coast squad. But when they lost, I'm like, ugh, well, at least, you know, Isaiah held us down. But then to see how petty this nigga is, and then for him to pin my comment, because I see he posted a picture of that girl, and I'm like, okay, did this girl exist when you were sitting here trying to solicit massages from me? Because I took that as very disrespectful. It's just, that's the person I am. I have a very protective, a protector nature about it, a protective nature about me. I've always been like that. And so I felt some type of way, because I'm like, bro, I would be pissed, if my wife out here telling, oh, somebody say like, oh, you sore, making comments about her being sore. She's like, oh, you should come massage me. Oh, what's going on? Don't I exist? We're in a relationship. So that's how I took it. Like, this nigga over here making a comment at me not too long ago, then all of a sudden got a girlfriend. So, and social media, when people got time, we got time. So I'm just piecing. I'm like, either nigga had a girlfriend and was trying to pull up a new one, or he just got this one. And that's all I was asking in the comment. Nigga pinned my comment. And I had all these eggplant slurpers, writers of him that I could just think is like, they must have a crush on him or something. Because the way they came at me, I'm like, bro, you coming at me as if he's your boyfriend. Like, I'm not trying to get with him. I don't want him whatsoever. Like, who I want, I'm married to. Trust and believe, any dude I want. I don't have any issues in that department, but I'm damn sure not coming for a dude, female. Like, I'm already married to a woman. So that made me feel some type of way. And then all the, like the slick remarks that he made prior to penning in one of his lives, it was just like, I don't know, it made me realize that people allow this stuff to get to their head, and then they get into this false sense of like celebrity status. Like, oh, I'm a celebrity, I'm above you, I'm better than you, because I have all these opportunities. And that's one of the things that I was getting attacked about, is the not having money, and then Isaiah having more money than me. It's like, okay, that's cool. You know what I'm saying? I don't believe that to be true, especially because in the live that I had seen previously, dude was saying he didn't even have a car. You know what I'm saying? And then when I called him out on it, I'm like, oh, how you got all this money, but you don't have a car? And then he's like, I got 2 cars actually. You can't have 2 cars and no cars. Like, that's just, it's not possible. It's not. But I don't know, people weird. And you get a little following and you want to use people as minions. I'm telling you, I done been there, done that. I done had, people flock to my social media like they do Chris. And I've gained so many following through my Facebook, to the point where I literally was going through and deleting people, because I was like, this isn't me. I don't want to lure anyone, on negativity. That's why, like somebody had mentioned, that my social media presence is lacking. It definitely is, because like I told you, sex sells, drama sells. I can feed into that very easily. I mean, you should see, you know what I'm saying? I look amazing with no clothes on, little to no clothes on, fully clothed. Like, you know what I'm saying? I could get out here and flaunt, especially because I work out in the gym. Like, I got muscles niggas didn't even know females had. You know what I'm saying? And them jumps look nice. But at the end of the day, I'm not that type of person. God didn't create me to be like that. It's nothing against those that are like that. You know what I'm saying? It's just, I'm not like that. And because I'm not like that, I'm not going to be out here trying to use something that's so easy to get notoriety. I'm not going to try to flock to, because I could roast people and gain attention from that, because I'm a funny bat, you know what I'm saying? I'm a funny motherfucker. Funny motherfucker. But at the end of the day, what good is that? You know what I'm saying? Me manifesting all that negativity, it's going to change me, and it's not going to change me for the good. So I don't feed into something that isn't going to benefit me positively. If at the end of the day, I got to go back and repent for what I did because I feel so terrible and I have to ask God for his forgiveness, I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it, because I don't want to be a disappointment to him. I don't want to be a disappointment to my wife, and I don't want to be a disappointment to myself. So I'm not going to be out here trying to sell sex. I'm not going to be out here trying to sell drama to gain following, because that's easy. That's easy. God has shown me that I could take the grassroots approach and reach people through love and intellect. And yeah, every now and then, Satan will win me over and I'll stoop to the level of negativity and I'll feed into it. You know what I'm saying? I'll step out of the character that God has gave me, because the Bible says that when you give your life to Christ, the old man dies, it passes away, and you become a new person, a new creature. You know what I'm saying? And so every time I revert back to the old me, I'm resurrecting a character that's dead, you know, and it should stay that way because it wasn't beneficial for me then, and it's not going to be beneficial for me now. But I think it's crazy. I really think it's crazy that people we get so brainwashed and blinded by the wrong stuff to the point where we out here setting people up, you know, whatever that means. Because if you got an issue with me, then address your issue with me. Don't sit here and send a posse after me because you too weak to do it for yourself. You know what I'm saying? I've never been that type. I've had people want to argue on my behalf against other people, and I'm the type of person, I don't need nobody arguing for me. I don't need you entering into such a negative headspace for me. I don't even want to be here, so I dang sure don't want somebody else there for me. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't want to wear that. You don't look this good holding grudges and animosity and stirring up strife, and you know what I'm saying, and just dwelling on negativity. You don't look like this. You know what I'm saying? This is what grace and mercy looks like. This is what forgiveness looks like. This is what love looks like. You know what I'm saying? Every now and then, because I'm human, I'm going to slip up. You're going to slip up. We're going to slip up. We're human. But to treat people like you better than people, that junk is whack. And it takes a lot out of me when it happens to me, because I could easily try to pull a big bank, little bank with the people that come for me, especially because majority of the people that come after me are people who are using social media to even get close to where I'm at, you know what I'm saying? Or they're young, you know, so they're not established. I'm not even where I want to be. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not going to sit here and make somebody feel less of a person because they don't have what I have. Because we are two different people. Our pasts were completely different. I tell people in a heartbeat, you know what I'm saying? I will not ever clown somebody for not being able to afford going to college, because I couldn't afford being able to go to college. Why? My parents were poor. I grew up in poverty. That is why I went off into the Marine Corps, because they promised free education, which I did get it. By the grace of God, I got up to a master's degree for free. For free. Because I couldn't afford it. God made this possible. So I'm not going to clown somebody for experiencing something that I've experienced myself, or I could experience, but it's only by the grace of God that I haven't. You feel what I'm saying? Humble yourself. It takes a lot out of me, especially when I'm constantly getting, dragged. And I'm not happy with how I conducted myself for the past few days, because I had literally entertained children for 72 hours. Not straight, you know what I'm saying, because I had to get away from my phone, because they could just keep going, you know what I'm saying. I got a life, got a wife that I gotta love and all that wonderfulness. I got the gym, I gotta eat, I gotta live, I gotta take care of myself, wash, live. I can't accomplish what I need to accomplish entertaining negativity.